That's the first thing to know, is that one of them has more than the other one. Okay? That shouldn't affect your answer because you can still get the average, can't you? Okay. Now, the first thing I want us to do is to find out the mean weight of the boys. So, what do you have to do to get this? So, does anybody have the answer when you add them all up together? Does anybody have the answer in front of them right now? 138? Okay. I think 122 might be the correct one. Who got 10 out of 10 for this? All right, Josh, I'll work with you. So, you got 100 and what? 122. Okay, so when you add all these together, why is it worth writing them all out? Every time why it's worth writing them out? And the other thing is, you get 10 marks if you were to get it wrong. So you got 122 on the money, is it? Or 122.2? Two. How many people are there in the boys section? Divided by 14, and what you get your average? 8.7 kilograms. Now, guys, what do we know now? On average, the boys' bags weighed heavier than the girls' bags. Does that make sense? How good? Boys' bags weighed heavier than the girls' bags on average. Okay, excellent. All right, guys, next thing. Use the data in the tables to complete the following table. All right, lads, how many girls were had between 5 and 6? One. How many boys? One. How many girls had between 7 and 8? Two. Lads, can I say something about 7 to 8? Does everybody see 7 to 8? That means below 8, but 7 and above, but you're not allowed to be 8. You understand? You have to be below 8. Yes. Perfect. Now, what you get for boys' bags? One. 8 to 9. Here. 4 here. What? 7 here. Here. Yeah. 1 here. And now, lads, can anybody tell me something? Sean, there's a way of checking. There's a good way of checking your answer that only takes roughly 10 seconds. What? Yeah, anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but what can you do? If you add all these together, what did you have to add up to? How many girls was there? 16. If you add all those numbers up, make sure it adds to 16. And what about the bottom numbers? If, if you add up all those blue numbers, they have to add to 14. And it only takes 10 seconds to check. And that will check whether you left something out or not. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay. Now, let's keep going then. Okay. What does it want from us next? In general, he says girls took heavier bags than the boys did. What would you say about that? Yeah, but that doesn't mean the boys average the heavier bag. So if you're to pick a girl or a boy, more than likely the boy has the heavier bag. They have the heavier average. Yeah, you're a savage at it. Okay, everybody cool? Okay, now, lads, we're going to go with D now, okay? D. Draw a histogram to represent the data. Okay, what data did you want me to represent again? The table. Did I? Not that one. Different table. All right, guys. All right. So I obviously didn't copy it. You need to read here, okay? It clearly says what. I had to take marks off if you didn't label, okay? So here's what we're going to do. You're 0. You can be 0 to 5. You can be 5 to 10. You can be 10 to 15. You can be 15 to. Do we have to go up to 25? Up to 30. Now, I had to go across some 4s because if I went across some 5s, I wouldn't have fit it in. No, no, but up to 4. Yes. That obviously means I You can bring it up to me in a second. Or you can wait till you look at this and then we'll figure it out. Okay, guys, what is the y-axis? Number of? What is it? Number of? Number of what? Yeah, number of people or number of students. What's the x-axis? Time. Okay, so how far do I go in the first one, lads? Up to 5. Okay. Oh, that is clearly a circle. Okay, up to 5. What's the next one? 9. I take his last answer. After that, up to what? 11. So above 10. Okay, next one. 6. And after that, 0. Don't go near it. So next one. 1. All right, Sean, do you see anything wrong at the moment? Or I bring it up. So 5 to 10 is meant to be 8, not 9. So we did make a mistake there. Okay, so I might have to, let's just delete it out. You wrote it on the bottom. You draw histograms, like see the 0 to 5 to 10, 10, 15. You don't draw it like that. That's the only reason. I think. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Now, okay, guys. Are you ready? Yes. Is it? Somebody feed me the wrong numbers. It's okay, buddy. Forgive you. Now, lads, everybody okay with it? Okay, let's move on. Now, I'll get you in a sec, right? Just give me a sec. Lads, we're going to use mid-interval values. What does mid-interval values mean? What? The middle of the interval. So if your interval is 0 to 5, what's the middle of that? And then the middle of 5 to 10? 7.5. Middle of 10 to 20? No. You're getting caught out there. It's actually 15. The middle of the next one? Middle of the next one? No, 40. Middle of the next one? And the middle of the next one? 125. Is that cool, you guys? Now, guys, what mid-interval values is, sorry, Kyle, the use of mid-interval values is the following. See these 7 people here? All 7 of them could have had €19 and 99 cents because that's below 20, isn't it? But we don't know is the real answer. We don't know what all 7 people's individual score was. All what we know is somewhere between 10 and 20. When it's allowed to be 20, it has to be below 20. So what we said is to make an estimate, we say, do you know what? Let's just take the middle and say that all 7 of them are on 15. Does that make sense? Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to multiply. 5 people got €2.50. So what's that when you multiply it? €12.50. 4 people got €7.50. What's 4 by 750? €30. 7 people got €15 each. What's that? 105. 8 people got 25. 200. 3 people got 40. 120. 1 person got 75. And finally, 2 people got 125. Now, here's the part that everybody sort of gets stung on. Okay? Some people divide this by 7. There's not 7 people because there's 5 students, 4 students, 7 students. That's 16 students, isn't it? Add on an extra 8. That's 24. Add on an extra 3. That's 27. Add on an extra 1. We know it's 30 because there's 16 girls and 14 boys. So you're going to have to divide all this by 30. Who got full marks on this, by the way? Just need. You got full marks? All right, what did you get when you totaled it up? Huh? But what happens when you add them all together? Who got 792.5, lads? Good man. And did you divide by 30? What you get when you divide by 30? Who got 26.41? Is it meant to be 26.42 when you round it? Let's find out. I think you did a rounding error. So it is 26.41, but 416 rounds up to 42. So you got hit for a rounding error. It's money, and it's correct to the nearest cent. So it needs to be 26.42. All right, guys. Lads, F. Okay, lads, really quickly. Are you listening? Median means the middle person. So if it's an odd number like 3 people, see these 3 people in a row? The second person is the median. Get that? When there's an even amount of people, so when there's like example, when there's 4 people, there's a middle 2, and you have to average the middle 2. Now, how many people is there in total again? There's 16 girls, 14 boys. Would you agree there's 30 people? 30 is an even number, so what does that mean? There's 2 people in the middle. Divided by 2, what you get? So you're looking for the average of the 15th and the 16th. So you go back here and you go, okay, well, you look at the first 9. Does everybody see the first 9? The first 9 are here, and the first 16 are there because 9 plus 7, 16. So 15th and 16th are the very last 2 of 10 to 20. So what you can say is the following. 15th and 16th are located in what? Is it 10 to 20? So an estimate, how you explained yourself determined if you got a full marks or not. So an estimate of 15 would be good. I would actually go one step further. I actually sort of said, because they're the last 2, more than likely they're over 15, aren't they? Because they're the very last 2 in the 10 to 20. But you don't know. So, but yeah, that's it, roughly. So good, 15 would be a good estimate. Can I see it? Ready? Lads. Here's what we're going to do. Does everybody see that the front is a 3 by 5? Does everybody see that the front is 3 by 5? So what would be 3 by 5? 15. 15 for the front and 15 for the back. Now what about this side here? 3 by 5 is 15 for the right hand side and the left hand side. Now you're going to go top and bottom. What side is the top? 3 by, what's 3 by 3? 9 for the top, and then it's also 9 for the bottom. Add it all together, what do we get? 78 centimeters squared. Now, lads, this one here was tricky because of the way the boxes were arranged, okay? So it made it really hard to fill in, didn't it? What? Yeah, you have to make sure that the sizes are correct. So I'll give you an example. Would everybody agree that that has to be a 3 by 5 connected to it? Because you're folding it upwards, yeah? I'll tell you what, I'll teach this a bit better. I'm not doing a great job there. Here's what we'll do. Ready? Lads, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a picture of this and put it on the same page, and I'll show you exactly what I'm up to. Okay? Sorry. What we're going to show you is what way we're doing this. How many of you used a big T or a small T at the end of the test? You used small T, did you? Good man, that's a good call. You used big T. All right. Now, lads, look at this. Okay? So, would everybody agree that it's meant to look like this, isn't it? Your box. Everybody got that? Now, does everybody see that this shaded in one here? See this green one here? That's that there. Everybody cool? Now, see this blue line? See that blue line? That's this one here because it's folding upwards, yeah? So if that's the blue line, then this one here is and the red will be up here. And what's the red one connected to? The top box. So the top box will be a 3 by 3. You cool with that? Okay, now, let's look at the edges. Give me a second. This is very tricky for me to teach, so just give me a minute. Everybody see this green edge here? Would everybody agree that that's this part here? And what's it connected to? Another 3 by 5, isn't it? So that's another 3 by 5 right there. Is that okay? And you see this yellow one? Just give me a sec, Jesse. Do you see this yellow one? It's also connected to another 3 by 5 at the back. This is the harder way of doing it. And then you could put another one down here then, couldn't you? Sorry, we sort of ran out of blocks there, but who did it like that? Okay. Some of you went to the back of the book and you changed it around slightly. So here's what you did instead. All right. I'll just keep all my blocks as is, and here's what you guys did instead. So you guys did it sort of like this. You grabbed oh, sorry. I have to keep that square. That's annoying. All right. You sort of did it like this. You put that one there, didn't you? And then you just grab this one up here. Sorry, I'll just turn it around. You just turned that one up like that. And you put that one, you did a T, didn't you? And that one, sorry, it's tricky for me to pull off, but there you go. Like that. Come on. Oh, why do they use lines and not squares? I'll never know. Who did it? Something like this. And that's currently that's which one is that? That's small T, isn't it? Who did it like that? And did anybody do big T like this? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what I wrote that in the question, didn't I? Goes to the back of the copy if you need more space. Okay, good job, guys. Well done. Now, last question. A simultaneous equation. Excellent. I believe Mr. No. Here's what's going to happen. What we do is all right, guys, we're back up and running. So lads, for those of you that are new to simultaneous equations, here's what you do. You pick a letter to get rid of. Oh, give me a second. Should appear in a second. Anything else? Back. All right, gents, look at this. What gets rid of a 3b? A minus 3b. So what you do is you go down to the second equation and you multiply by minus 3. And what that does is it changes the second equation into minus 15a minus 3b 24. Okay? And then what you can do then is you can add downwards. Okay? So when you add downwards, what happens is minus 13a, the 3b's cancel, and you add 24, you get 39. You divide the minus 13. Now, lads, this one called about tracking signs. You remember some of your tracking signs? This last one I want to do this. Are you ready for this, right? I want you to look at what I'm doing on the top left of the board. What's minus 5 times 4, lads? What is minus 5 multiplied by 4? Minus 20. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you. See that minus 5? How happens when I move it to the other side? No, see, that's where you're wrong. I'll tell you why. What's minus 20 divided by plus 5? What's minus 20 divided by plus 5? Does it balance anymore? So you lost your balance because you changed it from a minus to a plus. What you're changing is multiplication into division. Do not touch the plus or the minus when you're changing multiplication into division. So that should have stayed as minus 5. Do you see that? And then now the balance is maintained. It's the same deal. That 13 goes underneath. That minus 13 goes underneath. It has to maintain its balance by staying as minus 13. So what's minus 30? That's 39 divided by minus 13. Who got a equals minus 3? And many people got A equals plus 3. That means you're not watching the balance. You got to make sure it stays as a minus. I think it's a 3 marker provided you did the best correctly. Now, lads, you choose one of the initial equations to do properly. Ready? So you choose one of the initial equations. So you can choose either equation. I'm going to choose this one here. Ready? So what you do is you sub it in. You cool with that? Sub it in. 2 times minus 3. Minus 6 plus 3b equals 15. Bring the minus 6 out of your side. 15 plus 6. 3b equals 21. And then b equals 7. Okay, guys. You guys are going to do your